The awesome PlayStation Plus games for the month of March are available right now for subscribers to download, and there is a pair of great PSN sales that we want to cover as well. More on that in a little bit. First up, let's talk about the PlayStation 4's free PlayStation Plus games for the month of March. As most of you guys know, the month of March is probably the best month PlayStation Plus subscribers have seen since its inception, at least on the PlayStation 4, because you are getting some incredible games. Obviously, the highlight has to be Bloodborne, the first true AAA system-selling exclusive on the PlayStation 4. I don't think it's hyperbolic in saying that. Yes, prior to Bloodborne, you had a couple of good exclusives, but Bloodborne was truly an excellent top-tier game, one of the best of this generation all around, and it's very much a Soul-style action game developed by the same guys in From Software, but it does have its own elements, different gameplay tweaks. Atmospherically, I would personally say that it's a step above Dark Souls. It's a great game, and if you've yet to play it, or if you played it back in the day, maybe you got rid of it, now is a great time to check out the game again, because as long as you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, you will have access to the game, and it is a great one. A little bit difficult, but the game is by no means unfair. And if Bloodborne wasn't enough, you are also getting Ratchet and Clank, which is an excellent game. Not a brand new Ratchet and Clank game from Insomniac, however, it is a rebuilding of the very first game in the series on modern hardware on the PlayStation 4, and right away, looking at the game, it has incredible visuals, but it retains everything that you know and love about the first Ratchet and Clank game. Has the awesome weapons, the great boss fights, the great platforming sections. It's just a fantastic platformer, and if you've never played Ratchet and Clank, this is a great one to start out with. Right now, you guys probably know the same studio that did this game and Insomniac are working on the highly anticipated Spider-Man title, so why not check out some of their other work, and you can do so with PlayStation Plus. Obviously, Ratchet and Clank is a far different game than their upcoming project in Spider-Man, but it'll give you a good idea of how talented the studio really is. And if that wasn't enough, you've got a couple of smaller titles as well. Cross-buy titles from the PlayStation Vita and Claire Extended Cut and Bombing Busters are also available to PlayStation 4, and you will be getting Mighty No. 9 on the PlayStation 4 as well. That is available on the PS3. So a lot of good stuff. The majority of gamers are gonna have their eyes on Bloodborne as well as Ratchet and Clank. Those are some great games. I know a lot of you guys probably have checked out both titles, but for those of you that haven't checked out either, or even are just missing one of those, this is absolutely a great month of PlayStation Plus. And as I've mentioned in prior videos, Sony has really done a good job with the first 3 months of the year. January was good with Deus Ex Mankind Divided and Telltale's Batman series. February, some gamers harped on it, but overall it was pretty decent with Knack, Grand Kingdom, as well as Rime, and now with March you're getting Bloodborne and Ratchet and Clank. Again, if you're spending $50 a year on the service, you are more than making up for that with the games that you're getting if you can find a few that you can actually invest some time into. So those games are available right now. Make sure you go ahead and download them. But moving on from that, we've also got a pair of great PlayStation Store sales going on right now. The first sale is probably the weaker of the two sales, and honestly, a lot of you guys probably won't check out what it has to offer, but there is a Call of Duty sale going on that's dropping the price on a lot of the Call of Duty titles. Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Ghosts, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, and World War II Digital Deluxe. The games are still priced kind of high, as is usually the case with Call of Duty. However, if you did want a little bit of a discount on the digital versions of the game, these are the best prices that you're gonna find. There's also another sale that's very good, and that is the Square Enix PSN sale. The majority of Square Enix titles are on sale, including recently released titles such as Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, which is 25% off down to $45. Honestly, wasn't a big fan of that game, much preferred the PlayStation Portable titles, but it still does have a lot of fan service, and if you've been a longtime fan of Final Fantasy, you're gonna have some enjoyment out of it. And given the fact that it's a very recent release, $45 isn't a bad price. Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster is down to $12.50, while Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age is down to $30. Pretty good price on that. Final Fantasy VII is down to $8, given the fact that we're probably gonna have to wait a very long time to actually play the Final Fantasy VII Remake. If you're itching to get back into FF7, that's not a bad option. Just Cause 3 is 75% off down to $7.50. That isn't bad, although Just Cause 3 does run very poorly on console, so keep that in mind. Both Kingdom Hearts collections are on sale, with HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix being 30% off for $35. A little pricey on that because it is available a lot cheaper on the physical end of things, so that's kind of unfortunate. Final Chapter Prologue is a hefty $42. Again, that's very pricey pricey. I've seen that as low as $20 to $25, so not a very good price on that. I would stay away unless you're adamant about getting the game digitally. A great deal is Nier Automata, 50% off for $30. That's always good. Star Ocean The Last Hope 4K Full HD Remaster is $14.69. That's not bad. Star Ocean 4 was a pretty solid JRPG, although it did have some very awful voice acting, so if you can get past that, you can get a pretty good experience from that game. And you do have Deus Ex Mankind Divided down to $7.50. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition is down to $6, so some pretty good deals all around. I didn't get a chance to go over everything, but those were some of the highlights, so check that sale out for sure. So that is gonna wrap up this video. As always, thanks for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Are you gonna be checking out Bloodborne and Ratchet and Clank? They are available right now. You should definitely download them. Even if for whatever reason you don't have any intention of playing them right away, just download them so you have them, and then in the future, as long as you are still a subscriber, you'll be able to play them no problem. And let us know if you're checking anything out from this Call of Duty sale or Square Enix sale. Sound off with your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.